As that his little ball of fluff.
Whenever you're ready to begin,
Let's
boys.
do it.
Do do do. Help.
No, I've started turning everybody up. So if you suddenly hear a ow, that's me.
All right, we live.
We are live. We
Coming
are
in
going.
strong.
All right, so welcome back everyone to Tyranny of Dragons. Last we left off, you guys had left Greenest and took your horses. By the way, I talked to Darth about this. He was asking. I forgot to mention to everyone, but those horses came equipped with the saddlebag standard riding equipment. So if you want to add that to your character sheet, you can.
Cool,
Yes.
cool, cool.
Um, Also, yeah, so you guys rode your horses up to El Terrell. Is a pretty uneventful trip for the most part. You guys had got into town. Alanon, you had hung out with the stable hand at the entrance of El Terrell while everyone else went over to the market to get into some shenanigans there. Picked up some items and made your way over to the Pair of Black Antlers Tavern, where you were supposed to meet with Leosin Erlithar and his buddy Ontharf room. We'll start you guys out here. Yeah. So you see a sign. You see a little bit of a sign hanging in the breeze, kind of swaying over the doorway that says a pair of black antlers, and you see a giant mounted pair of black antlers, in fact, above the doorway. Um, uh, uh, see who's got and Alanon, with your passive perception, you see on a little billboard posted outside of the uh, tavern, you see a little piece of paper posted on it. It's kind of flapping in the breeze as you're walking up to the tavern.
So is there? What does it say?
If you want to go check it out, it's pretty easy to read here. Looks like a little post about the open lord Neverember in Waterdeep being replaced.
By the Witch Queen of the North. Yeah, that doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, I'd like read the whole thing and sit there and look at it and be like, uh huh, uh huh. I have no idea what any of that means, and then keep going inside.
Fair enough.
I would ask. I
Ooh,
would
how
probably ask.
scandalous.
I would ask if anybody else knows what that means, and like repeat back what the sign said. If everybody else just kept walking inside.
I will look at the sign. That is a picture of a person. That is a face.
Uh, yeah. Um, Thanks, Crasher. I got that much though. I was wondering what the words part meant.
What are words?
Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. So Drake.
Well, it's the quite the political scandal. It seems the masked lords are the ones who kind of, managed Waterdeep, are kind of the power beneath the power, if you will, and it seems like they've dethroned their head of state or head of the city state. Looks like, and a news one's been chosen. It's very interesting.
Oh, that's
The
great.
most of the people who manage Waterdeep wear masks for some reason. I'm not really sure, but the one that's in charge of everything is kind of the unmasked one or something like that. And I guess that's the one they replaced is the one that everybody knows the identity of.
Oh, that's sassy.
Mm.
It seems to me that probably not a great time to have political upheaval when we're about to have a calamity happen, right?
Yeah, they don't know
Um,
that.
You think it's connected?
Oh, wait, I forgot. Yeah, nobody else really knows about that happening. Right?
Mm-hmm. But it,
We should tell everybody, shouldn't we?
That's what I
no,
was
no, no,
thinking.
no.
My attention doesn't usually strive too far away from the tavern, so what lords and ladies are up to is really none of my concern.
I
I
mean,
would assume a tiny owl person from the woods would just spell out vagrant. Doomsday vagrant.
But I got this adorable puggin.
Laura is
Lends credibility to my story.
for the discussion about politics. Laura looks a little uneasy.
Hi,
Does this news bother you?
Sort of. I know.
Is that your auntie?
No, no. Thank the gods. No. Just I've heard stories of power switches, and sometimes they're not good. That's all.
Oh,
Just
I
stories.
like a good switch.
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. We live in a tribe system. We always just follow the chief.
Yeah, my mom grew up in a tribe, and then her dad killed all of them. Oh wait, never mind. You guys don't want to hear about that. Okay.
Wow,
Can we
that
just
sounds
get?
traumatic.
Yeah. Don't. It's. You hear a lot of stories when you grow up with like a ton of siblings, and you're the outcast. Anyways, drinks. Yes, drinks. Drinks. I need drink.
Oh, I thought we were just here for a meeting. I kind of only came here for a meeting.
You're here for a meeting. I'm getting drinks.
Oh, I want a drink.
I'll get us drinks. I'll get everybody drinks. I promise. It's on me.
Oh.
That's my favorite phrase.
All right.
Remember, Laura gets chased out of every town she goes in.
Can I?
Maybe we should get
Go back to the
rooms
staple,
bath
maybe?
for- No,
I
I
should
think
go
maybe rooms. Half of y'all have a bath, maybe change of clothes.
He's just like slowly backing away. You guys don't really need me here, right? Not that important. I already told you guys everything. Yeah, this seems like a bad idea. Maybe I'll just go.
I thought you had some kind of mission to like save the world from a big cult threat or something with dragons, right?
Yeah, 100%.
How you
um,
How are
that,
you going to accomplish
it's
that
gonna
without
happen
talking to
outside.
people?
I talk to you guys, and then you guys talk to people. It'll be
Yeah,
perfect.
we don't agree to be your mediators, my friend. You're gonna have to talk for yourself.
He picks up the pumpkin and just like squeezes it really tight. Just like, fine. Just kind of shuffles inside.
You got this, bud. I believe in you. Hey, enjoy that drink. Let's see what happens afterwards.
Uh-uh. I don't want to be drunk in a room full of people. I don't drink alcohol.
At all? I thought you made it.
Yeah, I've never tasted it before.
Wait, you never taste your own brew to see how do you know if it's good?
Oh, I always give it to Grandpa, and then he tests it. And he
What does
tells me if
Grandpa
it's good
think?
or not. Well, results vary, but sometimes he's really, really happy with it. Other times he's asleep.
Sometimes he's asleep.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why that happens sometimes, though.
Oh, you're gonna have to brew me one of those ones where he's asleep.
That's normally when I try and use a bunch of sugary things that happens.
That sounds amazing. You ever heard of rum?
I'm not quite sure what they're all called.
Hey, what's everyone's favorite drink?
Now it's rum.
Rum? Okay,
Yeah. Why not?
everybody's
his
getting
old
rum
man.
then.
All right. So as you
Weed
guys
with the juniper berries.
step inside of the tavern, you open the doors and you see a full house packed full of people. Looks like many of them are in adventuring gear. Uh, looks like this tavern is full of adventurers, actually. You can see that there's the walls are wooden paneled and it's dimly lit, and there's a smoky fireplace that doesn't draw out smoke too well in the corner of the room. Uh, what definitely catches your eye as you walk in is behind the bar, along mounted on the wall, is a gigantic rack of antlers. They look to be about 20 feet across. The walls around are dotted with relics and trophies of many adventurers, old, notched and scarred weapons, split shields, and the heads and tails and claws of sundry shocked looking, dusty, long dead monsters and fading maps, blood stained and covered with angry error correcting scribbles.
Those are
Um,
real. Those are real big.
It looks delicious, or would have been delicious.
Oh my God, you'd eat that?
Mm-hmm.
Do I eat that?
I mean, if
there
you
was a time
want,
and
you
a
don't
place I
have
probably
to.
could have had that as a light meal.
Ooh, question.
What?
Fuzzy, in the tavern or not in the tavern?
oh yeah, so she's allowed in the or
Yeah, if he's allowed in the tavern. Fuzzy's a boy, unlike
Yeah.
Fuzzball, who was a girl.
Right, right. I'm gonna get that confused again, probably, but
I
yeah,
know, I know.
Fuzzy
It's
would be
fine. Bring
allowed.
him in.
All right.
It's a tavern of adventure. It's not going to be the first time we've seen a wolf.
All right, I gotta get my first pucket check.
In
Mm.
fact, as you step in, Laura, you look around, you see a couple druids inside. One of them has a fox around his neck, sitting kind of in the center of the room.
Okay. She is like petting Fuzzy constantly while she's waiting to talk to the bartender to get the drinks.
All right, the bartender steps over. So, what do we have here? A couple new
Uh,
faces around.
yeah. Can I get some rum and ale? I think. What, did Crusher want juniper berries in his or something? Like, what you
I want a
got?
Cosmo.
I don't think that's. Do you guys know how to make a Cosmo? What is a Cosmo?
I don't actually know.
Okay, you know what? We're going ale for you.
Oh, I hope it's good.
uh, actually, do you have wine?
Yeah, so the bartender gives you like a little menu. It shows that ale is 3 copper per tankard, 7 copper per hand keg. A stout is 5 copper per tankard. Wine starts at 6 copper per tall glass, and rises to 9 copper a glass for the best vintages. Uh,
Ooh.
the brandies are 1 silver per tall glass, and the most expensive drink in the house is called Elverquist. It is 4 gold per tall glass.
Oh God. That tempts me.
I want that.
You want that? Okay. You know what? I have an idea. You want to see if Elenon wants that too?
Oh well, do you think that's a good idea? He's the one that like knows all the stuff.
Oh, that's right. We gotta have him keep him sober. Okay. All right. So we'll and so she'll order 2 of the expensive one. That Knick Knack wants.
Okay, that's 8 gold right there.
Okay. And then
I can pay for mine. You don't have to.
this is on me, honey.
Oh well, okay.
I'm keeping a low profile, so I'm just buying drinks for you guys, and then anything you want after is all on you. Let's see here. We'll go with yeah, we'll take 4 tankards. That should be
All right.
enough. How many
Okay.
coppers were the tankards?
For L, that is 3 coppered per tankard.
Okay, so that's 12. All right. So she will drop down a total of 9 gold as and say keep the change.
Oh, awfully kind of you. So coming right up, and he turns around and starts pouring the drinks out of several kegs against the wall. Uh, yeah, he starts setting them down in front of you guys as you grab your drinks. Uh, there's some open tables around the room. You see 2 couches with Al-Anon. You quickly recognize the face of Leosin sitting on one of the couches. Across from him is this dwarf in heavy armor, kind of sitting across. They look like they're having a conversation, but you can't really make out what they're saying across the noise of the tavern.
I would tell everybody, I'd be like, oh, that's him over there on the couch.
All right, we'll go talk to him. I'm getting drinks.
Oh, oh, okay.
Or
I would
go
like,
with Drake and Crasher to go talk to him. Like point it out to them.
okay. Liking that idea a lot better. He just flits over to Drake's shoulder and lands on his shoulder. So you now have like a fucking like halfway in your face, and he goes, "He's right over there." Points.
How do you fly with a
Actually, you're right.
Oh.
I can't even fly. I like waddle
Yeah.
up behind you and like pull on your pant leg.
I'll put my arm down so you can hop on my arm, and I'll lift you up.
Awesome. Yeah.
What's up? What did you
I'd be
say?
like, he's right over there on the couch.
Oh, okay. You want to go ahead and get your part over with so you can figure out what you want to do next?
Yeah, so I can go back to the stable.
Stable's got to be a better place than the stable, my guy. Like, this is a tavern. It's an inn. You could sleep here.
Oh, that costs money. I don't want to spend money. And also, I like the horses. I figured out how to make new feed for them while I was there and improved it all. And then I also started to grow some stuff.
Okay. I'm just checking. Like, if you're going to save people, you got to get to know them at least.
Well, it's not like required, right? Like,
No,
you
I
saved
mean
a
it's
lot
not
of people.
like required, but you'll benefit from it, them and you, right? The kind of goes both ways, right? People should meet the people that are going to save them, right? That way it keeps everything in balance.
I don't get how that works.
It's called accountability. That's how things stay in balance. Is if everybody knows what everybody's doing, then everybody can trust each other, right?
No, but they wouldn't understand what I'm trying to do. That's ridiculous.
And that's why sometimes it takes time to explain things, but it's worth the trouble because of the accountability, the balance, right? Like, yeah, there's a cost to it, but in the end, everybody's better for it. Anyway, this is a deeper conversation than a tavern is supposed to have. Let's get to drinking and having fun.
Well, the talking part though.
Okay, fine, and I'll head over there.
Just like, thank you. You see his head's like on a swivel because like for him this is the first time he's been around like other races, like pretty much at all, like in this kind of setting.
Okay, Crasher. So you kind of are going around sniffing people. You're getting some odd looks, and a couple of them kind of push you away or kind of like grab their drink a little more closely. People that smell like war. Let's see. Definitely the 2 over here. As you pass by, kind of had a sniff of maybe some like the kind of like metal smell, like they've recently probably been in combat. As far as
Yeah,
the
the
ones
main
over
ones
by
are
you,
like fire and blood.
fire and blood. Yeah, so definitely these two. I don't think really anyone else uh, in the tavern probably would have a stench like that on them. Maybe actually the two over here at the bar, uh, between these two right here.
Right? Then I will circle back around. Um, and eventually end up at this table,
Okay.
and I will address them as the people we are looking for, even though I don't know who they are.
Oh no. Would
Okay.
Laura would Lorelai see this?
I would say so. Yeah.
Crasher, drink. Come here.
You bring drinks over here.
I got 4 of these. I can't carry all of them.
Oh, well, I carry one.
I want you to come over here.
As you sit
He's
down
the
with
stronger
two,
one. He can carry these.
the one that appears to be a rogue kind of looks at the other one. The other one just kind of stares back at him, and he gives him a slight smirk. And the rogue's like, uh, "Yes, I remember we were supposed to meet you, right?"
Yes, we were supposed to discuss the cult and the dragon attacks.
Oh yes, yes. Tell me again, what did you what do you know about this cult you speak of?
Well, I was able to kill one of their members, and I hold up the dragon horn.
So you mind if I have a look?
No, it's my dragon. I won it fair and square.
Okay, very well.
uh, Crasher, why are you talking to them?
These the people, right?
No, 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 no,
But they still were.
no,
That
no,
have to be the people that were just in the bathroom.
no. Come on, this way. Here, here, here. Take your tankard. Take your tankard.
I'll look like a dejected dog and follow her.
Come on, come on, come on. Take your tankard. And she's like leading him. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna have Laura be that way. She grew up in a family full of tabaxis. She knows better than to do that shit.
Oh God, what is Nick Nack doing?
Yeah, that's my next question.
Yeah.
Is this seat taken?
There's like a cleric across the table from me. He's like, "No, friend, please have a seat."
And what about that one?
Uh, I suppose not.
All right, duck, duck, hop up.
I see like him stare at you for a second. He's like, "Quack!" and just jump up on the chair.
So, how you guys doing?
Quite all right. We just stopped here in town to get a few drinks before we head out on the road.
We're supposed to meet somebody, but I have no idea who they are.
Well, perhaps we can make acquaintances.
Oh well,
Do you-
well, my name's Knick Knack Mercury, and this Duck Duck, and this up here it's Whimsy.
Very nice to meet you. Let me tell you their names. uh,
So is the drink good?
it's delicious. It's
Perfect.
very strong as well.
Yeah, Laura drank hers in one gulp. She bought 2 of those.
The cleric says, "My name is Rai, and my friend here, his name is Rillion."
Oh, right, like the bread.
Uh, yes, like the bread.
Oh, I do like bread.
Have you what brings you into Elturel?
Oh well, to be honest, I needed some new clothes. Do you like
What's
this dress?
quite lovely actually. It reminds me of someone very dear to me.
Oh, I bet he was just an outstanding person.
Uh, sh- she very much is. Would you like to hear about her? I have plenty of
Uh,
stories to tell.
her? Oh, well, I mean, yeah, sure, sure. Am, am I wearing women's clothes right now?
He says he starts like going on a long monologue about his savior and lord, the goddess Shante, and he's giving basically a sermon right now as he doesn't really allow room for like to butt into his conversation. In the meantime, uh, Alanon and Drake, what are you guys up to over there?
Why is
So
Drake so
which
tiny?
What's that?
Why is Drake so tiny?
This is a good question.
Am I the only one seeing that?
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
Drake,
he's
Drake,
no,
super
it's
tiny.
very
Drake,
tiny.
Drake is. Whoa. Hello.
Whoa, now I'm huge.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Which one of these two is the one?
So this is Leosin the monk right here.
Okay, I thought
Yozen, it's been a couple days, right?
Oh,
so.
I don't think we saw Leosin.
No, nobody saw him but me.
Yeah, that's why I was sniffing around.
Yeah, Alanon came over and told me that he saw him, so I walked over and I'm introducing myself.
Yeah, and I'm on his shoulder. I'm just kind of hiding behind my brother.
yeah. He kind of like he catches attention and he like stands up from the couch there. He starts to shake your hand. He's like, "Oh, friends, glad to see you made it safely.
As he
How was
goes
the
to
ride?"
shake my hand, I'll hold Alanon forth. I was like, "Oh, he's your savior. You should probably shake his hand first."
You just go, hi. Um, I'm glad to see you made it out of there. I went into the cave thingy and I found some stuff out, and there's dragon eggs in there, and there's traps, and there's lots of cultists, and then there's. And he just like starts just rattling off all the information that he found out.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to. It doesn't need to come out all at once.
Sorry.
He he kind of like taps you on the shoulder. He's like, "Uh, well, I'm glad you found out some information, but he kind of looks around and he's like, we'll discuss this in a little while, a little bit more privately." Uh, he says, "But once again, thank you. I hope the horses were accommodating enough."
Oh, they're
And
doing really good. Can I go back to them now?
in a
Well,
minute, Alanon. In a minute. Yes, they were very accommodating. They allowed us to get here quite promptly. Is that all you needed from us? Was to My understanding was to get the information to you that was necessary, and then is there something else you needed?
well, actually, I wanted to introduce you to my friend over here. Antar, get over here. These are the folks I was telling you about from Greenus. And he kind of like hops up from the couch and walks over. So, hmm, the new heroes of the realm, I see. Uh,
I don't know about heroes, but hey, my name is Drake. This is Alanon. We've got Laura
Hi.
coming up here,
Oh,
Crasher,
drinks.
and I'm looking kind of all around. Oh, and it looks like Knick Knack somehow ended up at a whole nother table.
I'll get
Uh,
her.
You can
okay.
Or
definitely
him. I'll get him. I'll get
you
him.
definitely see like just like whimsy just like floating around like above my head. Like I'm like I'm pretty easy to spot, like someone with a balloon tied to their back.
But
Knick-knack.
we did help where was necessary. I mean, we were around the right time and right place. It's nice to meet you. I'll just
well,
kind of like stop talking, wait for some kind of introduction. Who the hell
Antar,
are you?
uh, kind of speaks up. He's like, "Oh, well, I'm glad to see that you've helped my friend get out of there alive. My name is Anthar Froom. I am a paladin of Torm and leader of the Order of the Gauntlet, uh, one of the many factions along the Sword Coast. But
What's that?
well, we're a group that serves to protect the realm. Uh, we we vow to protect from any threats that might come up across the Sword Coast. And lately, it looks like we have a new threat on our hands. But like my friend Leosin said there, we'll talk about this a little later. I hope you guys have time to spend some time here. You know, relax, spend the night, and we'll have some fun getting some drinks and such if you are interested.
Well,
That sounds a lot better than a long conversation. How about we get to the talking later, Alanon?
but like the Tiamat thing, that's kind of
Yeah,
important,
yeah.
right?
No, they
D-
definitely would think that's important too, but they just want to have that conversation in a more private setting.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna go out of the bar now. Yeah.
No. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna have a good time, and then we'll talk about it later whenever the crowd dies down.
Uh, uh, oh, right. I was supposed to ask
Oh.
if we could get a room, huh?
Yeah, that'd be a fantastic idea. The less like distance we have to walk after the night we're
Uh,
about to have, the better.
Someone else should get that because, yeah, not me.
So Antar speaks up and he kind of holds it. He's like, "Just wait a minute, dear." And he says, "Joel, a room for the guest, please." And the bartender, kind of waves his like rag at him. He says, "It's on the house, my friends."
How
Oh,
expedient. Perfect.
The bartender
Laura
looks like he's grabbing some keys for you guys.
Laura will pass him a tankard. She's holding 4 tankards. Or, sorry, no. She's got 3 because she gave one to Crasher.
He gladly accepts and he grabs it and kind of holds it up for a toast.
Laura then
I'll
hands
take one.
Drake one.
I'll toast him
We're new friends.
to Alanon's old man.
he throws up his glass and starts to chug it.
Laura
I keep
chugs.
telling you his name is.
I
I'm
can't
gonna
say
sit
that.
down next to the room, placing my shield down that has the mark of the cult on it, with mead foam all over my face.
Shouldn't you keep that thing covered or something, Crasher? You're like a walking billboard.
He's like, I do not do crafts. If you want new shield, you give me new shield.
I mean, doesn't need to be a new shield. Can't we just get that thing covered up? Or you could just like cover it with a piece of cloth.
He's like, but I do not want to carry it with piece cloth with cloth on it.
Crasher, you notice that Anthar has like kind of moved towards you and he's kind of like sizing you up, not in like a he's gonna fight you way, but like he's just kind of like looking to see. Says, "My friend," and he kind of grabs you on the shoulder. He's like, "You look like you'd be good at a good arm wrestle. Care to join me for some games, friends?"
Crash will not back down from challenge.
I'm definitely not wrestling anything, even arms, but you guys have fun.
I want
you
to get
see-
drunk.
So it's on the house.
Already, at this point, I've already drank my mead, so.
You see him start to take off his his gauntlets. And he's kind of like getting sitting down at a table and rolling up his sleeves. He says, "Drinks are on the house for tonight, friends."
Oh shit!
please
I could have
indulge
saved
me.
9 gold.
Right, Knick-knack, get over here.
Knick-knack is politely listening to a sermon right now, but Duck
You-
Duck's just like whack.
You hear the cleric of Shantae like, and that's why the goddess Shantae is the protector of the realm in my eyes. So, what do you say? You care to visit me at the chapel later?
Oh, sure. If that's if is it, well, yeah, we could definitely make that happen.
Good.
Knick-knack, what are you doing? Do you even know who they're talking about?
No, I have no idea. I have no idea. Somebody named Shanti. Am am I wearing girls' clothes?
No, your clothes
You
are
didn't
fine.
know
If you
that?
like them, they're whatever kind of clothes you like.
I do like them. They're very nice.
Well, that's as
Oh my
complicated
God,
as it gets.
this is a beautiful fox. How Knick-Knack is just like he's there, but he
Uh,
hasn't been around this many people in a while either, and he's kind of a
fact that we got
social
you,
butterfly.
the fact that we got
I
you
think
in dark
Alanon would be
proximity
like
is already a
eyeballing the
victory.
druids too, because he's
Uh,
just been like, it is really a pretty fox.
There's kind of a theme here going. Shanti over there, Druids over here. It's like there's a thing.
he kind of
Anyway, somebody mentioned games.
yes. If you care to join me, he puts his arm out on the table.
Oh, I'm
Not
down for
me.
drinking games.
I'll put a gold on Crasher.
Wait, why are we putting money on the table?
They're gonna arm
Crasher's
wrestle.
about to arm wrestle this guy.
Okay.
Ooh,
Hell
does
yeah.
what does the
nice.
money signify though?
It's a betting.
Oh, it's I'm saying that I think Crasher will win, and I'm willing to wager a gold against that. So, you know,
What do we get if we win?
I get my gold back, and then if somebody wagered the opposite, then I get theirs too, or
Oh,
split up among whoever agreed with me.
All
It's like
right.
having an eye for talent and then deciding to win or
oh well,
lose money
Crasher's gonna
depending on
save the world. I put 10 gold on Crasher, and he puts 10 gold on
That's what I like to hear. I'll put 10 gold on Crasher as well. Who's got the bet?
Not me. In fact,
Are you
I'm gonna go
challenging
get more.
anyone in the
I'm gonna go refill my tankard.
Yeah,
Be right back.
I'm calling it out to the whole tavern. We got 10 gold on 20 gold on Crasher right here. Who's got it?
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Can we do a pug-in check too? Now that everybody's actually looking over here.
Uh, sure. I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
You want me to roll it? And are we doing the um? Oh yeah, just advantage on the check. Love it.
Yeah. Like a help action.
Yeah.
Oh, even worse. Come on, dice. 12.
Well,
It's not bad.
okay.
We're level 3.
Mm-hmm.
So you managed to get one person to stand up. Comes over. You said you put down 10 gold.
We each put down 10 gold. There's just 20 gold in the pot at the moment.
You see him rummaging through his pouch, and he pulls out a few coins. He's looking, and he's got about 9 gold on the table's worth of coin, and he kind of looks. He's like, "Oh wait!" And he reaches inside of his pocket and pulls out another gold. It looks like that was the last of his money. He's putting it all in on Thar.
Oh,
Hey, you got good odds, huh? You take 20, we split 10. It's not bad. Come
That's
on,
right.
Crasher. Let's put
So-
some money.
so yeah, Althar puts his hand out, Crusher. How do you approach the situation?
I mean, I assume I know what happens.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So you
It's not be a pain in the ass to take off my armors.
that's fair. You plop your elbow under the table and grab his hand, and he says, "On the count of 3, we go." He counts
Well,
down.
maybe you should do a practice run. I don't know if my friend knows how to. Do you know how to arm wrestle?
I would say he would, even Crashers. So yeah.
I don't know how to arm wrestle. We normally bear wrestle, but I wasn't old enough for that yet.
So
I've bear wrestled a couple times in my life.
You can turn
I'll-
into a bear?
No, different kind of wrestling. Never mind.
all right, Crashers. So how this is gonna work? Each round, you guys are gonna make opposing strength checks, athletics checks. and if you beat him, you get to move the dial one space. If you get a nat 20, that's two spaces you get to move. If you get a nat 1, the here. You get a nat 1, like, or say one person gets a nat 1 and the other gets a nat 20. The person that rolled a nat 20 that's an automatic win. If you get to the last if you get to the red bar here, you're gonna have to make a strength saving throw to try to reset the token back to the middle. Otherwise, you will lose the game. So same with his end. So yeah, right there he counts down from 3, and he begins the arm wrestle. So I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll me a athletics check, please.
$15's not bad.
Crasher, crasher, crasher.
Um, like, Aladon takes like a big whiff of Drake's drink, and he goes, "Just grain in there, and some yeast, maybe a little honey."
What do you think
Or-
what do you think your old man would think of this one?
I don't think he'd like this one very much.
Like a fall asleep kind of one?
Oh no, he'd be able to drink this one for a day or so straight.
All right.
I like
So-
him already.
He gets an 18 on his roll, putting you back one position here. And you see him kind of like the veins in his forehead kind of popping a little bit as he's like pushing you down with a smirk on his face. So we'll go again. Go ahead and make me another strength athletics check if you would. Ooh. Ooh, this is a tie, so it doesn't go anywhere. He gets a 10 as well. And the position is locked right now. He's got you slightly, your arm slightly bent. Go ahead and roll me another athletics check. Once again, he gets an 11. He's pushing hard, but you're pushing back just as hard, and you guys are locked right now.
Aren't their arms supposed to be moving in one direction or the other? Why are they waiting?
They're pushing against each other with an equal amount of force. Come
You
on,
see a-
Crusher!
Oh, God, why don't you-
You see a bead of
Crasher's-
sweat dropping on his eyebrow as you you go to make your next check with a 12. He actually got a 22 on that one, so he's gonna move you over one more.
No!
I'm gonna need a strength saving throw, please.
Ooh.
11. All right, that is enough to push it back to the center. You're able to. You are in fact able to bring yourself back to the center. So rotate this. All right, back to the center once again. He kind of lets out a as he like starts to press again. Go ahead and roll me another athletics check. All right, 23.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
You're
yeah.
you're able to push him down
What the-
some.
What the hell? My thing just started wigging out.
Uh-oh.
You see him kind of huffing and puffing as his arm starts to go down towards the table. You're able to get one up on him there. Go ahead and roll me another athletics check. Ooh, gets a 16. 14. He is able to push it back. This is a close game here.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll me another athletics check. Ooh, he also gets a 12, so you guys are locked hand in hand right now.
Damn.
Crasher.
Ooh, that one does put him back down one. He's struggling. He thinks he's going to get you for a second, then you start to push his arm so slightly back. Go ahead and roll me another athletics check.
Dig deep, Crasher.
Ooh, he's able to push you back once again. He starts to huff and puff and puts you back to the center once again.
This
Go
this this is getting intense.
ahead and
Right?
roll me another athletics check.
It's a
Ooh,
clashing of titans.
he got a 9. Once again, able to get him back down.
He's got him on his back leg. Look how good Crasher's doing.
You're starting to wear him down now, Crasher. Go ahead and roll me another athletics check. Ooh, once again, able to push him down. He's going to make a strength save. Go ahead and make me one more athletics check, please. This is not good. He got an 11. Ooh, he is able
Bruh.
Oh.
Ah, damn.
to back. All right.
Shit.
Roll
It's
it up.
okay.
Fred.
You've got him almost. You just need to finish him off.
22 is enough to push him back down. He's gassing out. Go ahead and roll me one more.
Yeah.
18. He's holding his arm steady. He's gassing out. You can feel it. But he's able to hold it steady there. Go ahead and roll me another one. Got a 13. Ooh, able to push me back down again. Go ahead and make another athletics check for me. He's going to make a strength save with disadvantage. Ooh. Oh, he got a nat 20 on one, but that's did not disadvantage though. So he is able to get a 13 though, and able to push it back up to the center.
Shut up.
God damn.
All right, go ahead and roll it again, Crasher.
The
Get to
power between
12.
these two men is palpable.
Come on, that was 17, and then it was like so.
With the 12, he pushes you down some, Crasher. You think he's getting a second wind. Go ahead and roll me another one.
No.
Ooh, he
boy.
gets a
Oh, no,
19.
Crasher's gassing out.
He gets a 19. You're in the red. It is going to be your time to make a athletic check with
Ooh.
disadvantage. Strength save with disadvantage. Sorry.
Oh. Ooh, 18. Ugh.
He got it. He got a 10. So you're able to save.
There you go.
Damn.
Has the crowd grown any at this point?
Oh yeah, you got a crowd going right now.
Crasher.
As
Crasher.
the
Crasher.
as the crowd grows, Laura's slinking more and more back.
I think
Matt-
Knickknack's like standing on the table now in between like the druid and whoever else was there at the table.
Drake is going nuts, like full on board, yelling, cheering, hands in the air.
As a
I'm
matter of
riding
fact,
like a rodeo trying to stay on.
Damn.
you've got 2 more people to put 10 gold down on the table in the meantime.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go again,
I
Crasher.
Drake is
really
in
wish
element.
Sai hadn't died because I really want
my
her to
happy
do
day.
this.
Right,
Damn.
was that your next check there?
Yeah, 16.
All right, he gets a 5, so you're able to push him back down. This is getting intense here. Go ahead and roll me another one. Oh no, he gets a 7.
Yeah.
He goes back down. He's gonna make a strength save with disadvantage and a -5 penalty.
Take him to the floor. Take him to the floor.
Ooh, he gets a 9 on the dice with a disadvantage, -5, so
Ah!
that's 4 plus 3, so 7. You're able to smack the backside of his hand down on the table.
Al-Anon finally just like, yeah!
He's like
Man,
out
that
of
was
breath,
good.
but he kind of shakes your hand with his other arm. That was a good battle, friend. I thought I almost had you there a couple times.
I will be like, he's like, you are a great warrior. I'm proud to call you brother.
He kind of like gives you like the fist in the back, kind of like bumping you. He's like, be glad to have you join the Order of the Gauntlet if you're interested.
I have no family right now, so I will definitely consider. I don't even know if I would know the word consider.
You see one of the people in the crowd sit down at the table as the two get up. Anyone else care for around? And also, you guys can collect your gold as well. The
Oh
ones
yeah,
in the
I
room.
shake at two guys' hands that made the bet, or two people's hands that made the bet. Grab all the money, divide it up, and give Alan on his share.
So it should
See?
be 30 gold there.
Would you wouldn't? I mean, I don't know why you would. But that one dude who seemed to put all of his life savings into that.
Yeah, he's disappointed. He's kind of shaking his head in the corner of the room.
Bet's a bet. Hey, Alan, look, and this grain, it's fun to win.
I'm
Uh,
glad the Crasher won. And like he just like throws the money in his bag and like casually just throws it back in his jacket. He's just like, okay, I will admit that that was more fun than I thought.
See, see.
you do have another
This is just the beginning.
What else
another
do you do at this bar place?
Well, I mean, if you don't drink, it does cut about half the activities out. But we'll make do.
Grandpa
We'll
says
make
I
do.
can't drink until I'm older.
so
Is he here?
What are you saying, Mob?
So Antar, there is another contestant if anyone else wants to give a arm wrestling a go. Up to you guys.
I will look at Drake and be like, "This is the strongest man in our group."
I think Crasher's still on the table. See if you can beat everybody in here, Crasher.
You're more welcome to go again if you'd like, Crasher.
He's like, "You want me to lose war of attrition?"
What does that mean?
He's saying his arm's gassed out.
Laura walks back
Oh.
over with a new tankard for Crasher. Here, this'll help.
Also smell that one on the way by and it goes, oh, it's still just the grain with the honey.
There's a different
Well,
kind if you want one,
well,
Al-Anon.
I don't think mead is made with grain.
Oh, are you doing the mead or the ale?
I'm drinking mead.
Oh,
Yeah.
mead's berries. No, this one's berries.
All right. So if no one else is interested in the arm wrestling competition, you see Leosin move over to a dartboard and he says, "Come, friends, I have a new challenge for you, called Dragon Darts. Anyone care to
Oh.
take me on?"
Laura is so interested. Oh, bring it! Let's go! She's had about 3 tankards at this point.
Oh, you know I'm throwing money down on this one too. 10 on the tiefling.
Dude!
10 on the tiefling.
Go ahead, roll a persuasion.
Wait,
check.
I reach into my pocket, pull out a fistful of gold, not knowing how to count it, and I put what looks to be 50 gold on the table.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa, big spender.
All right,
Crasher, that is not 10 gold.
Yeah, that might be too rich for my blood. I'm not trying to gas out on one game.
all right, we got Lorelei on the table and Leosin.
Does he know how to count?
Honestly, I don't know. To be fair, that's a good question.
Crasher, how much gold
This
is
is
that
gonna
on
be
the table?
fun!
Anyone else care to join the
It
game?
is enough gold. That's it.
It could be too much gold.
I'll play too.
Okay. So we'll get
No
Wait,
amount
so
of gold is too much gold.
multiple
Yeah.
people can play?
Yeah, yeah. As many people as you would like to play. Knick-knack, we got you on the table as well.
I am not dexterous, so I will not be playing this.
I'll play.
All right, we get Alan on there as well.
Oh, okay. I'll do I hold you up for this one? Or are you guys just gonna play from the ground?
Can you hold them?
Yeah,
And
I
then
don't
it
mind.
just hand you the hand you the plugin. So what? How do we play? What do we do?
Okay.
All right. So to walk you guys through the rules, let me get you guys some darts here real quick. You'll each get 3 darts.
So here's the funny thing. So
I'm
let's
third.
say there's people. Drake is still trying to get people to bet on this, right? The
Mm-hmm.
pot is still
Yeah.
10 gold technically, but
If
I have
if I
50 gold on the table and I can't count it, so he
if I
still
yeah,
thinks it's.
if I feel like Crasher's like, okay, buddy, you're way out of your element here. I'll go ahead and count out 10, pile up the rest, and give it back to you, and be like, that's all. This is all you're supposed to use. Save the
No, but
rest
I
for
was saying,
later.
if there's like a pot of like 60 gold for any of these people to win in the tavern, they'll gladly bet on that with just 10 gold.
So you want to leave this the 60 in total in there?
I mean, are you sure you want to bet all this?
Are you guys all betting on me?
I haven't really needed the money at this point, so
I mean, but
and,
you don't
and
know what's going to
I
come
got
up. You remember, we got to
I
buy
got
feed for our horses.
Did you
I
want to
don't.
roll
I don't think we do.
Yeah, we're gonna have to buy feed for the horses. We're gonna have to make sure we get rations. Like, if you're going anywhere, you guys seem travelers.
was I will look at Drake and be like, "You do not trust our compatriots to win."
I'm just saying you don't need to spend everything on the first, like, second bet of the night, right? There's a whole night you're supposed to go to. If the second table you go to, you blow everything, then you have no more money to have fun with later.
Thinking purse is still pretty heavy.
Okay, fair enough. We got 60 gold. 60 gold on the tiefling.
All right.
10,
The
10 gold is a bet.
Oh boy.
you get
You could technically spread the bet out to other people.
yeah if
think-
you want to.
Yeah. You got Alan on and you got Knick-Knack too.
There is 2 more bar patrons that come up. Is this going to be a bet of 10 gold, or is it going to be a whole 60 a match for another person?
It would be 10 because that's how much drink.
10, okay. So one puts 10 down for Leosin, and another puts down 10 for Alanon.
I'll bet on myself.
Okay.
I'll put one out there for myself.
Or just 1 gold.
Just 1 gold.
I love the confidence.
And I'd be like, "Oh, you could do that?"
So
Yeah.
if you bet 1 gold, then you just get like 5 gold back.
I'd say you get a 10% portion, 10% win back.
I'd also put 10 on myself.
Okay.
Flora is
I mean,
not
if
putting
I'm
any
betting
bets
out-
on herself.
If I bet money, I'm betting on the Ranger.
So I want to roll a persuasion. Um, So to see if how many people overheard our conversation between Drake regarding how much money Crash should put down on the table.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll a persuasion. Let's see. About 3 heard it. 2 of them stepped up for the bet.
He gets a +2 to that because he's within 10 feet of me and the plugin.
Okay. Yep. Still got 3. But 2 definitely took up the bet. So we got from the bar patrons 10 on Alanon and 10 on Leosin. So the rules here, each of you get 3 darts. We're gonna take turns throwing a dart at the dartboard. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll a d20 and a d6. Well, actually, sorry, hold on.
Yeah, because darts is you want to minus points.
Well, this one's gonna be kind of a modified version. This is Dragon
Okay.
Darts here, so yeah, you got the dartboard. You're gonna make a ranged attack with the dart. The dartboard has an AC of 14. If you hit, you're gonna roll a d20 and a d6 to determine where you hit on the board to see how many points you get. If you beat the AC by 5 or more, so you get 19 or better, you'll have advantage on your d20 and d6 rolls. Yeah, so that's how we're gonna do it. So we'll start with Laura. You're up first.
All right.
So go ahead and roll to hit with a dart.
All right. Here we go. Oh, beautiful.
26. That is going to give you advantage on your d20 and your d6 rolls. So just go ahead and roll each one individually, and I'll tell you how that scores up.
All right.
So how it works is you from 1 to 20 is where you hit on the board. If you get a 5, you get a double space, and if you get a 6, you get a triple space, and if you get a 20 and a 6, you hit the bullseye and you get 60 points.
All right. So it's a d20 and then a 6.
D20 and then a 6. Yeah, that's correct.
Right.
And you'll have an advantage on each one.
Okay. It only rolled it once. It was supposed to roll it twice. Oh, there we go. That's better.
Okay, 14. So go ahead and roll your d6 with advantage.
Why is my Beyond 20 not doing the thing where it's asking me? It's supposed to ask me. I'll just roll 2 d6s. 6 and a 3.
All right.
That's a
you
6.
get a 6. Yeah, so that's a triple. You'll get triple 14. So that's 30, 42.
Woo!
42 points. So we got let me write this down. Laura, Leos.
What does high score mean? Did I break it?
Yeah, so well, yeah, 42. So it didn't quite break that one that time, but
I'm thinking about getting a CB radio for my car bed.
knick-knack, and we have Balanon. All right, so Laura, you got 42 points on your first dart with a triple 14.
Woo!
All right. The crowd is kind of letting out an ooh as all the money is placed on Laura. Leoson's gonna go up next, and he's gonna roll hit. Get saved. So he gets a 15, so he does hit. He's gonna roll a d20 and a d6, not advantage. So he gets a 12 and a 5, so he gets a double 12 for his first dart. Giving him a total of 24 points right now. All right. The crowd is looking nervous, the ones that bet, especially the one that bet on Leosin. All right, next up we'll go to Alanon. Go ahead and roll me to hit with a dart. Ooh, 8.
Oh.
As you throw your dart, it goes a little wide and lands onto the black space. Not quite hitting a number on that one. So 0 on Alan.
Why does everybody need the dartboard so high?
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
That is
I feel like this was one of those games where like nobody's yelling. It's just like hushed, and then every once in a while you hear some whispers. It's just
exactly. Exactly. That brings us to Knick-Knack. You get to roll your dart.
It's gonna be a 6, Bob.
6. Oh man. You throw
Of
your
course,
dart
the two short people.
and you hear a ping and you look on the dartboard. You don't see it hit. You hear one of the people at the bar like, "Hey, watch it!" as the dart goes whizzing
Oh.
by.
Sorry, Duck, go get that.
He starts to over to it. That brings us over to Laura. Back to Laura again.
I want to. I'm gonna go grab a stool, off of someone's table and put it up for Al-Anon and Mercury to use.
Okay.
Perfect. I was kind of getting tired of holding my arm up.
Thank you.
Oh,
All
look
right.
at that.
14 will hit. Go ahead and roll a d20 and a d6. No advantage on this one.
No advantage. Okay.
Ooh, a
okay.
10?
10. And a 3.
3. Okay. So you'll get a 10 on your second dart. In the regular black space, so 10 more points for Laura. The crowd's going a little crazy as all that money is looking to be in the hands of the party right now. Leosin's gonna throw his second dart.
Never bet against a ranger.
You see it fly, and it goes towards the 20,
It's my new motto, apparently.
right above the triple line as he barely misses.
Oh.
So 0 points for Leosin on the second round. Al-Anon, we go back over to you.
All right, I like hobble up onto the stool. I flap up onto the stool. I forgot I could fly for a second. Much better.
All right, yeah, you climb up on the stool.
And then
Ooh.
he goes, well, I don't really know how to use these things.
I mean, that's fair. You've never played before, right? So it's
Yeah.
okay. You don't have to be great at something the first time you try.
Well, normally I am.
You see it fly and it smacks the 14. Knick-Knack comes up quick with the 20 and you hit. You'll have advantage on your d20 and your d6 rolls, Knick-Knack.
Did he use this crossbow?
19?
Yeah, so 19.
All right.
Nice.
Nice. Go ahead and roll me a d6 with advantage. Ooh.
Wait, are we allowed to use our crossbows? I don't have one.
That's a 5 and a 1.
All right.
That's a double.
That's a double.
That's fine. That's a double.
So that's
Double on the 19.
38. for
Immediately
Knick-Knack
jumps
on
up above the Leosin. Wait, that's
double 19. So that is total of 38 points on your second your second throw there, Knick-Knack.
The crowd
tied with
sends
Lorelai.
crowd sends into a loud murmur of whispers.
I look down and see that there's still only 1 gold bet on myself.
Fair enough. Yeah. Looking pretty shiny. It's the shiniest of all the golds on the table for sure. Laura, we move back over to you.
You clean your gold?
Well, it gets real dirty.
It can.
It's kind of part of its charm.
Ew, I don't like that.
Alright, my turn.
Yep.
Cool. Ooh.
22. Yeah, you toss it, you hit. Go ahead and you'll have advantage on your d20 and your d6 roll. Ooh.
Ooh, much better, much better.
All right, so you got a 12 on your d20.
Yep.
Oh, there's a double.
Okay. Come on, 6. Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Still double, still double.
Still got a double. It's a 24 for Laura on her final throw. So double 12.
She's got a little boost of confidence because she's had 3 rounds of tankards. Well,
You're
she had
killing it
the
right now,
fancy
Will.
drink, and then she slammed 2 tankards.
Right, yeah, very good, Laura. The crowd's definitely.
Nice story.
You can feel the anticipation in the air as it looks like Laura's got this one in the bag. Someone needs to pull out a bullseye.
Oh,
All right,
God.
Lielson's gonna go. Ooh, he gets a 7, and his last throw goes wide. He is out for the count. Do you see the patron that bet on Leosin? He's frustrated. He kind of storms off to go get another drink.
Hey, bad form, bad form. He tried his best.
All right, that brings us to Al-Anon.
I'd be like,
Gambling
maybe it's
is a-
because I'm doing it while I'm on the ground. And then he just like does like a flyby at the line and then throws it while he's moving because that's normally how he casts spells.
Okay. Ooh, strategy seems to work. Yeah, you'll have advantage on your d20 and your d6 roll. See if you get that bullseye.
Oh my God. The dice tell the best stories.
Yes, they do. I love it.
Ooh.
That's a 6.
That's a 6. You just need a 20.
Opportunities are a triple.
11 though.
A triple 10.
Triple 10. Come back
Triple
with
10. 30.
Hell yeah.
Hey!
Oh, there you
You're
go.
like, I hit it.
You're in the game. You beat Leosin already. So
Third place. Now, Nate, are you going to beat Lorelai? This is the moment.
triple
Let's see
10.
what you
I'm
got,
a-
Nicky Knack. Uh-oh.
23. That'll give you advantage.
Oh, maybe you should have said anything.
I should not.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Oof.
Ooh.
Four. Oh man,
I think that's in the bag.
Mhm.
it's in the bag for Laura. Yeah.
Yep.
2.
Oh,
what? Oh, they betrayed you.
Wow!
What is
Wow. So hard.
The dice.
All right. So we end up with the final score for Laura. We have a total of 76 for Laura, setting a new high score.
Yeah!
Never bet against a ranger.
Laura.
24 for Leosin. Dead last. Leosin is. Nick Nack, you come in second place with a 42. And third place, Al-Anon for 30 points.
Isn't Leosin a monk?
He is a monk. He felt tremendous.
No.
I mean, you remember his last character was.
Yeah.
So I think monks in this game are just cursed.
He kind of goes. Leosin comes up to you, Laura, and shakes your hand. He's like, "Very well played, Laura."
Good
Says,
game
I
as
do
well.
want to. I do want to give you a bit of advice since you did so good on there.
Mhm.
So I do recommend you and your friends try impressing Anthar. He is judging closely on your prowess, your honesty, your drive, long-term interest, and and your strengths. He is looking for recruits for the Order of the Gauntlet, as well as yeah, and also you'll gain his favor and his resources if you're able to pull through and impress him. So just a little word of advice.
Mm.
Do they do bear wrestling here?
He says, but in the meantime, friends, you guys can collect your gold. And he says, let's move on to the next game. And he says, the next game we have is a drinking game, Dwarves Bane. Who's up for some drinks?
Drake, you got to do this one.
Oh my god. Laura is so in for the drinks. Now that she's been told that somebody is watching to see what she's good at, she's like, I either have a moment to shine or I need to slink away right now. Ooh, beer.
Oh, sorry. This one is Piss Pot. I blended Dwarves Bane with Piss Pot, so Piss Pot is the actual game here. Still a drinking game, though.
As long as it's a drinking game, Laura's down.
So
Drake, you there?
You cut out there.
we've already been drinking.
Yeah.
Laura's 3 drink, like one, I think had the wine drink she purchased for Knick Knack because she bought 2 of those. She slammed that and she's already slammed 2 tankards. So she's had 3 drinks. So she's already in on it.
I don't
got a
usually
16
look at
constitution.
drinking as a sport. I'm usually more, a long distance drinker, if you will.
Oh, come on, Drake. You can do this.
Nick Nack's finally finishing his first drink.
All right. So he's up for this drinking game.
Oh, Laura's in.
Nick Nack for sure.
Okay.
I think we should all just play this one.
Come on, yeah. We can
Oh,
all do
I'm
the
not supposed
goddamn
to drink.
drinking game. We can do it.
All right. So Laura's in. Who else said they're joining?
Me. Nick Nack.
Right, knick-knack. So this one is kind of a. Okay, yes. So we get that. All right, Laura, knick-knack. We'll put Arnthar in this one. Anyone else care to join this one?
If someone comes up with a convincing enough argument, Alan.
Hey,
I
Al-Anon.
mean, you finally test your brew.
Yeah. Come drinking with us. Come on. Let's see how high your tolerance is.
Well, probably not very high. But I do know how to play drinking games. That's the only ones I played in the village.
We're about to play a drinking game, so come play with us.
Can I play with juice?
No.
All right, I'll
Juice,
give it a
juice
shot.
is cheating.
Juice is delicious.
It is delicious, but it's cheating in a drinking game like this.
That drink that I had kind of tasted like juice.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Well,
really good.
Grape juice that burns.
All right, final call for the game. Anyone else want to join besides Nick Nack and Laura Lai? We'll take
Yeah, I
it.
said I'd play.
Okay, Ellen, Crasher, you joining in too?
Yeah.
Crasher.
This is definitely Antics.
Yeah.
I love it.
Alright, let's try putting it down here. right, then finally we'll get Alan on here. Okay, now I will need to roll. Sorry, a little bit of setup for this one. Okay, so go. And then. Okay. Alrighty, we're ready to go here. Okay, so this game is called Piss Pot. The rules for this game: each person, 6 beers are placed in front of each player. One of these beers that I have randomly determined for each person is the Piss Pot. Traditionally, this game, the piss pot was actually filled with piss, but these days there's been a little bit of an update, as that's kind of gross. Typically, they just infuse a brew with hot sauce, so it's very, very hot. The piss pot is.
Oh.
Each tavern across the Sword Coast has their own concoction for the piss pot, but this one specifically uses hot sauce. So what's going to happen is each player is going to take turns drinking one of the beers of your choice, labeled 1 through 6 here, from left to right. Each player must chug their drink in one gulp in increasing difficulty for each beer that they drink. After you drink your beer, you roll a Constitution saving throw. So I'll tell you if you beat the DC as we go, but it's going to increase in difficulty each beer you go along. If you drink the piss pot, I will have you also make either charisma deception or charisma performance check of your choice at disadvantage, as it is especially nasty. If you fail your saving throw, you can't get the beer down and you are eliminated from the game. So last person standing wins.
I don't even know who I'd bet on in this one.
Bet on the dwarf, man. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
if you're a dwarf.
At this point, I'm not going to bet against the new friends I just made, but at the same time, I'm thinking the dwarf.
We're gonna play some bets on this one.
No, yeah. You don't bet against your friends, so I'm gonna.
But you have a bad habit of placing bad bets.
Not when I can help it.
That's true. It's like
I
you
barely knew
learned.
that.
You learned about Sai and like, no, she sucks.
I mean, I wasn't friends with Sai when I bet on her. Sai seemed like a sure thing, and there's a reason. Usually tend toward broke eventually. So.
All right, we'll start with our arm wrestling champion of the night, Crasher, and we'll move right to left all the way down to Al-Anon. So, Crasher, you're up first. Which beer do you want to try to drink?
4.
4, okay.
Because it's right.
All right, you start to chug your beer. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, please. All right, with a 9, you're able to chug it and knock it back. No problem. That beer is done.
Hey.
All right, we'll go to Onthar. He's gonna make a. He's gonna pick beer number 5.
I'll go some on the +10 when drinking contest.
All right, with his Constitution modifier. All right, he is able to hold the beer. He chugs it, slams it on the table, and kind of looks at you, Crasher, with a smirk. And then they both look over at Laura, as it is your turn, Laura.
6.
Going for 6. All right. You go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Bam!
One
Never bet against the Ranger.
one gulp. The brew goes down. Quite refreshing, actually. Laura, as you down number 6.
Did she even taste it?
Knick-knack, we move over to you. Which beer would you like?
Nick
Assume
next,
other than
uh, starting with number 1, and he takes gold out of his pocket and puts it down where the cup was before he drinks it.
Ooh.
Okay. You put your gold down, you start to throw it back, and you're immediately surprised with what you get, as I need you to make me either a deception or a performance check as you get your piss pot.
Oh!
I will say it's better to knock it out early, so you're actually kind of lucky here.
That's a 13.
13. You immediately feel it hit your tongue, your eyes kind of open up a bit, but then you're like, keep my cool. And you're able to play it off. It's burning your mouth, but you're able to play it off. It's fine.
That was juice. That was juice.
I assume.
I want to say I
Lorelai
want to
thinks you're the most
insight
interesting
check
thing.
this. My passive's 15.
You see a little tear forming in Knick-knack's eye.
She just nods like, good job, buddy.
All right, Al-Anon, you're next up. Which beer do you choose?
Wait, which one did Nick Nack drink?
Number
1.
1. Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot to put that on.
I'd say, we'll go, number 1, I guess.
Number 1. All right, go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
It's like, and I'm not allowed to taste it first?
Just gotta
Nope,
drink it
gotta-
whole.
1 gulp.
Okay.
Come on,
Just open your
Al-Anon.
throat up.
It's like, have you seen an owl like open their mouth all the way? It's kind of weird.
It is. It's like they dislocate their jaw.
As your beak opens, you start to pull it down your gullet, and it's going down. You just see it chug, 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 and then it's gone. You're able to get number 1 down, Al-Anon.
I'd say he like chugs it slowly because he doesn't quite understand the technique or anything like that, and he's still trying to taste beer for the first time, and he's like judging it.
Fair enough.
You okay? You okay, Elenon?
Oh, this isn't as good as juice.
Okay. Hey! Start cheering.
All right, Crasher, we move back up to you. Which beer do you want to drink this time?
3.
Going for 3. All right. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh damn.
With a 9. You're able to throw it back. That one's a little bit more rough from the first one, but it goes down. You're able to drink it down. Onthar is going to go for beer number 1. And he's going to make a save. Oh,
It's number 2.
yeah, he just chugs it just like he's trying to match Laura right now. He chugs it down in 1 gulp. Not phased. Slams it down and gives Laura a smile as it is your turn, Laura.
All right. She's gonna go with number 4.
Number 4, okay. All right, going for number 4. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
19.
19, yeah. Going drink for drink against Anthar right now. You slam yours back as well. No problem.
She was told she was being judged, and she's trying to impress. But at the same time, she's also like, great, I'm being judged. Ah!
Things are heating up. That's what we move over to the next
Anxiety.
Knick-knack is gonna spit in his hand, use it to brush his hair back, before he picks up glass number 2 and puts a coin down.
All right, you grab number 2. The game can only get easier from here. Go ahead and roll me a con save. 17. Yeah, you knock it back. You're getting the game too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Knick-Knack knocks his back. Not phased.
Pinky out.
Pinky out as
Of
always.
course, pinky out.
And we move to Al-Anon. Which beer are you choosing this time, Al-Anon?
Sick. 2.
2. All right. Go ahead and roll me a con save.
This time he just leans his head all the way back because you know how far Al head rotates, and then just opens his mouth all the way and just pours it into his mouth.
All right.
With the trick shot.
21. Slamming it back.
Woo!
Everybody
Yeah.
gets it this time.
Oh, you can't even taste it that way.
Well, with these ones, you don't want to taste it. You just want to get drunk.
All right, Crasher. You are up again. Which beer are you choosing this time?
5.
Going for 5. All right. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Split it down the middle.
Swear if I get another 9. Well, it's not a 9.
An 11. These things are tasting rougher and rougher by the drink, but you're able to get it down. Yeah, we'll move over to Onthar.
Little side eye, but then yeah.
He's gonna go for beer number 6. And he's gonna make a
Okay, good. I did make Laura drinking age.
If you can see over the bar, you're old enough to drink.
Fair.
All right, Drake, you're
You're
not quite able to catch it, Drake, but everyone else sees as his face starts to turn red, and you can see he's wiping snot away, and his eyes are just watering pretty bad right now.
Oh, I think he got his piss pot.
I touch my nose and point to him. Oh, I see ya, Thar. I see ya.
All right. Yeah, so we go over to Laura.
All right. Let's go with, you know what? Let's stay with the even numbers theme I got going. Let's go with 2. Ooh. 16.
16. All right, you take number 2, pick it up, and slam it down. It is gone. Quite refreshing, all these drinks. Knick-Knack. Guess we're going for 3.
We're going for 3.
All right. Dropping another coin, I assume.
Oh, yeah. And then we're throwing up.
Oh.
You pour the drink back, it starts to touch your lips, and you feel a burp coming up. You burp in the middle, and the hot sauce just re-invades your mouth. So you are not able to get it all the way down. Unfortunately, that takes Knick-Knack out of the game.
Oh, Knick-Knack.
Oh, watch your shoes.
Yeah, don't get your new shoes, honey. Or your new outfit.
I'm-
Ooh.
Immediately just prestidigitation all over myself.
For sure. All right.
That's it.
All right.
I've got to learn that trick.
All right, Al-Anon. Let's see if we can make it past the 3rd round. Which one are you going for this time?
3.
All right.
Not very inventive at his approach.
As you start to chug it down, you try to go with the same tactic as last time, but you, in fact, do taste it on the way down. As I need you to make me a deception or performance check as you get your piss pot.
Performance check, you said?
Performance or deception, either one. It's up to you.
Nicknack's going to the bar to get
See,
another good
it doesn't
drink.
matter if I roll either of those, because I
Alright.
am not a good at.
All
Because
right.
the kitchen, the taste out of your mouth.
With your performance check there, you're trying to chug it down, but it is just too hot to bear, as you have to kind of put the drink down and just take a minute to catch your breath. And unfortunately, Alanon,
Yeah,
you
no,
are
I fully like drop it and just start spitting it out like. Bleh, bleh, bleh,
Yeah.
bleh, bleh.
Piss
better luck
pot.
next time, Alanon. You did great.
Ah,
all right.
ah, ah, ah. I'm not gonna make Tabasco beer. Sounds terrible.
So we have 3 contestants remaining in the challenge. Crasher, we come back up to the top with you.
2.
1 for 2. All right. Not knowing what all the fuss is about with these people knocking themselves out of the game, you start to immediately learn what's going on as the hot beer taste touches your tongue. I need you to make me a performance or deception check. Your choice. Ooh,
Ooh.
Damn it, I was almost 17.
yeah. You start to chug, it just goes down near the side of your face, and it is just burning everywhere. You have to set it down, and unfortunately,
Yeah,
Crasher, you're limited.
I started licking the table. Like, you've seen a dog try to get something off their tongue. That's it.
For sure. All right.
Oh, better luck next time, Crasher.
Antar grabs his next drink, and he stares right in the eyes of Laura as he grabs beer number 3. And he is going to make. Yeah. He grabs it, picks it up, looks at you in the eyes, and just tilts his head back, downs it in one gulp, and slams it on the table.
Oh.
Points your way, Laura.
All right. Laura's also going to grab number 3 since that's the same one she's got.
Going for number 3. All right. You are going with confidence, and then you feel the hot beer touch
Ah!
your lip.
All right.
I need you to
all right.
make me a performance perception.
Oh, come on, Laura. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, girl. No!
Oh no!
Shit!
It is not what you were expecting. You were expecting a nice, refreshing beer for the next one.
You're
Drink
doing
was
so
super
good.
Oh, Oakthar. Wow. Look at you, bud.
He lets out a burp. He's like, "Very well played, you all. That was
You the one.
Yeah.
You the one.
the piss pot was pretty rough. It almost got me there for a minute."
I could see that. Laura will grab the other 2 drinks since they're still sitting there and finish them off anyway.
Fair enough. He does the same. Yeah, he matches you guys your drinks.
I don't like this game.
All right.
Can I ask
I
how
don't tend to
drunk
play
is
games
Laura
that
at this
result in
point?
puberty.
He's still
Probably
like just
pretty
like
drunk.
scraping at his tongue. Like
I'd say definitely not walking straight for sure.
Awesome.
All right. So he says, let's move on to the next game here. This game is going to be called Call to Arms.
Interesting. What could this be?
Hmm.
You gotta play one game.
I love that I'm a placeholder for. amongst these two.
special.
Hello.
So to say, like, you spend all your time in bars and shit, you never playing games, you're always just betting on them.
Mhm.
I mean, kind of. I mean, I play some games. I just don't play games the result of puking or, that I definitely know
I
I'll
tell
lose.
you,
All right. So this one is more of a man's game. Onthar's going up again for this one.
Oh.
What's this game, Unthar?
is that a
He-
drunk squirrel on the chair? Is that a
That-
watermelon?
I think that's a cat.
That is it. That looks no. That looks more like a beaver. Yeah, that's a beaver.
No, the tail isn't beaver tail.
It is straight up a watermelon with a rodent and a fucking loot.
Okay, so this one is going to be another. This game, he starts to grab 2 battle axes off of the wall, and he draws some lines on the ground. And he kind of looks at you guys and says, "This game is a test of will. So what's going to happen here is if you decide to play, it's 2 people. Each person will take a turn throwing a battle axe at the other person. If it's both players will make a dexterity check to throw and catch, and you have to throw it back and forth. And once it goes back to the starting person, you guys will take a step back, and the DC will grow a little bit more the farther you get back. So you start out at 6 feet, go to 8 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet, 14 feet, and then 18, and then finally 20 feet away, where it starts to get pretty difficult. So the first person to drop the axe or get hit by it is potentially going to take some damage, but also if you fail to catch then you are eliminated from the game.
Oh, Laura
Any-
is
any-
so wants this.
Okay, you want to join in?
You're gonna juggle axes?
Yeah, what's so hard about doing that? It's like
Don't worry, I'll get her. She gets hurt.
I mean, honestly, if I say that out loud and you're not immediately like, "Oh no, I shouldn't be," then yeah, I think you're the perfect person to play this.
Yeah,
Dog,
I don't
you
I,
gotta
I don't
play
think I
this
want
one.
to do this one.
Okay.
Well, it's only 2 people.
it's just
Well,
catching.
Leosin will
Yeah,
come
but you're
up.
also
and play.
wasted.
If someone else wants to join, Leosin will challenge the other person if you guys want to. Anyone else wants to play?
Come on! I
Rick?
can't be the only one who wants to throw axes in here.
Yeah, I normally help the people that catch the axes badly, so I'll be here. Don't worry.
Okay, so no more takers, I take it.
See, I'm not doing it because I'm not dexterous. Otherwise, I'd be all over this. But I
mean,
know
I'll
Drake
put-
got all the stats down.
I'll put gold on Laura.
Fair enough.
Do
I
know,
got 10
Laura
gold on
is
Laura.
slightly wobbly right now.
Yeah, that's not a good bet.
So is Unthar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably just as drunk as Laura at this point.
So you're able to get 3 patrons to come up as they see all this betting going on. 3 more patrons are going to try their hand at it and throwing down 10 gold on Thar.
Ooh.
Oh,
there's
come
odds.
on!
All right. Any more bets to be placed before we start the game here?
Knickknack's just
Yeah, I'll
pinky
put 10
out
on
like
Lorelai.
this is probably just a bad idea.
All righty. All right. So we'll start. Go ahead and roll me a d20, Laura. We'll see who goes first here.
All right.
He gets a 9.
15.
15. All right. Laura, you're going to be. Do you want to throw or catch first?
She will catch.
Going for the catch. All right. Anthar grabs the battle axe. You guys stand 6 feet apart, and he's going to throw it. Go ahead and make a. We'll do. Say
Acrobatics.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
acrobatics.
we'll do acrobatics. So yeah, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Alright.
He's gonna make.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd say athletics to throw acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Athletics.
Or athletics should be catch.
All right.
No,
it's an
athletics to throw.
Okay.
yeah.
Ooh.
11 plus 3, so he gets a 14 on the throw.
Don't tell me I drop it on the first try.
I think that might be what happened.
Oh no! Well, I did drink a lot.
Yeah, he tosses it. It flies past, and you go for the late reaction, but it's already too far gone. And he just kind of chuckles as, well, at least you offered. That's a testament to your.
Let's do
willpower,
it again.
that's
I wasn't ready.
Are you sure?
Axes are way
Yes.
too big for me to throw out.
All right. He
Fuzzy,
steps
give
back
me
up.
the axe. I'll throw it this time.
You gonna throw this time? All
Yeah.
right. All right. Let's roll it up.
All right, athletics to throw. Here we go.
Athletics.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you come back. Catching's not your game, but throwing's your game. As you just fling that battle axe and it flies into the tavern wall. It sticks there as he didn't even have a chance. He got a nat 1. He had no chance of catching that thing.
Best 2 out of 3, buddy. Let's do this.
All right, throw or catch.
I have a feeling the game has lost its fluff.
Oh, I'm throwing. I'm throwing again.
Throw it again. All right, let's roll it up.
Oh, yeah, throwing is definitely my game.
You take it, the battle axe, swing, and throw it in the wall again on the other side, and he has no chance. He's like, man, you got an arm on you. He's kind of sweaty. He's like, maybe we should take a rest on this game. Or someone
Okay.
gets
Yeah,
hurt.
now you're just chucking axes at
Dodge
Laura
this
starts
one!
getting- Laura's like, oh, come on. My older brother used to throw axes at me all the time. Don't be a chicken.
All right.
For future, I would say that the way that game should be played is the first person throws, and the second person's roll has to be within like 3 points of what they roll.
That's
How
how
much
we
time?
do it.
How much did they bet on Uthor?
That was 30 gold that you guys just made. Well, yeah,
You
I guess
made
you guys
Yeah.
made it. Yeah.
Best
So
2 out of
30
3
Yay.
because we
Well.
didn't get past round 1.
I'll scoop all that in. I'll hold up my purse and be like, I won every game I played tonight.
Dude.
That is true.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I only
Goddamn.
lost the bet I bet on myself.
I lost them all.
I win!
Laura is a reigning champ in the tavern so far, but
Boy, when
As-
those boosts wear off and she realizes that she is the center of attention, that its social anxiety is going to kick in so hard.
Is your hood come up?
Ooh, it probably would have at this point, with how she was throwing that thing. Yeah, her hood came off.
okay. Yeah, I forgot you were hiding.
Hmm
To your
I also
surprise,
totally blabbermouth and said 10 on the tiefling earlier.
Yeah, that's when she
Yeah.
was like, "Dude!"
to your surprise, no one in the tavern reacts. It could be because their adventurers are used to that kind of thing, but yeah, no one really has too much of a reaction.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay.
so, what's that?
She was like, "Oh, no one cares." Okay, cool. Or no one recognizes her, I should say.
Right.
She's got a scandal as her, like, flaw. That's why she gets chased out of town.
So, Onthar and Leosin kind of gather you guys up and ask if you guys want to go to a private space off the tavern's common room.
No, there we go. Alan, it's time for your conversation.
Oh, yay, finally.
Maybe I shouldn't have gotten this drunk for this.
That's okay.
gotta go
One of us
check out the
stayed
horses.
sober just in case.
All right.
Laura gives the double thumbs up.
As you guys head into the room, Leosin brings in several pitchers of dark red wine. Onthar's had a pretty like a friendly, kind of quirky vibe to him, but you can tell that his face turns quite serious as the door is shut by Leosin coming in. He says, "Now, my friends, I know we've had a lot of fun tonight, but we do have some important business to discuss. At this point, you know almost as much about the cult as we do, if not more. And thanks to you, we're going to know twice as much today as we did 10 days ago. Something rotten is afoot. We have no formal organization to oppose these rascals, not yet anyway. We're working on that, and we need people like you who know when to fight and how and when to keep their heads down and observe. We can't promise you anything except for long days filled with danger and stress, but what could be better than that, eh?"
So
Allowed,
this
I
is about
think.
killing the Pope and Tiamat and stuff, right? That's what you guys are trying to get set up.
Well, we had a worry that Tiamat was involved, but we did not know that for sure. What's the evidence you have?
I saw it in my dreams. That's why I came down out of heaven.
Let's see.
Drake, didn't you get like some messages and stuff from the place that gets in the gearbox stuff?
We heard from somebody that Tiamat was involved. I don't know if it's the paperwork though. It might have been something we heard walking to the camp.
I think that actually might be something Laura overheard.
Oh, there was.
That's entirely possible. I know that somebody mentioned it on when we
Yeah,
were all
there were.
talking.
I remember.
I believe that was Alan
I
on that
remember
it came
seeing it.
across.
That's remember because I freaked out when. Yeah, I freaked out because it was something that I didn't understand, and then when I came and described the ritual to you, you were like, "That was a priest of Tiamat." Because that was the only
Yes,
word
yeah,
that I
something
really
like that.
understood of the ritual was Tiamat.
That's right. It was when we were scouting the camp, and then you came back, brought word, and then yeah, Drake reacted to the name and everything.
I see you saw a ritual taking place. That's concerning. Well, luckily
That's
I
what
don't think.
I said.
Luckily, I don't think they'll be able to do too much in the way of bringing her back with just this small ritual at a campsite. But that is concerning for what the future holds. Maybe that's what they're leading up towards.
It was a really big camp. I mean, that place was freaking huge.
Almost started a civil war.
Leosin kind of swoops into the conversation. He says, "Now, Elenon, you said something about some dragon eggs. What did you mean by that?"
Well, there were eggs. They were really big, so I assumed they were probably dragon eggs. They were being guarded by guard drakes all the way at the back of that cave. There was one path that I didn't go into because it was really dangerous. It was just me, so I decided it was probably best to get out of there with the information that I got. But I'd say there was probably like 50 different people in there, 3 or 4 guard drakes, as well as sturges and bats and traps and all kinds of stuff.
That's
I just turned
concerning.
into a spider so I could walk past it all.
That seems to confirm Onthar and I's suspicions. You see, we've been spending some time in the library of Candlekeep researching on what might be going on here. That's what brought me to Greenest. and we believe that the cult has shifted their attention from their typical way of creating Dracoliches and is now turning towards live dragons, which could, if Tiamat's involved, that could spell bad news for the entirety of the Sword Coast. Uh, he
The place was disgusting. It was full of dead bodies. It seemed as though they had corpses piled all around the eggs as well.
that must be for the food for the dragons. Well, uh, well, uh, we hear that they're on the move. Did you see where they went, or find any information about where they're going to go?
Yeah, actually, I found, and I'll take out, like all the papers and stuff I found, particularly the map.
Okay.
Right here. I'll spread it out. It looks like their forces are heading west, right here, to Baragost, and then north to Nartar.
Right towards Neverwinter. I'll have to track them down and see where they're going and what they're up to.
Yeah, we clocked about anywhere from about 160 to 200 of these raiders. So they're a large force, but nothing that can be handled with enough resources.
There are also multiple different factions within the camp itself. Not everybody gets along, and not everybody was, let's just say, got along.
There was a lot of forced conscription.
Mm-hmm.
There did seem to be a lot of contention between the kobolds and the humans.
Perhaps we can use this to our advantage at a later date.
We did make them cause a fight, didn't
Kobolds
we?
seem to be really weak and stupid.
Yeah, you guys did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, luckily for you guys, or for all of us, really, we have the Order of the Gauntlet and the Harpers on board with us, and we just recently recruited some of the Emerald Enclave. So we have some resources, but we need to get the entirety of the 5 councils together to work on this.
Crasher's going to chime in and point at the 2 people at the table he sat at. He's like, those 2 are very interested in what we are doing right now. They may be able to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a kind of a squire in the room for Anthar. He kind of brings him over and says, go keep an eye on those and see what they're up to. And the squire just kind of nods. What's up?
If Tiamat's involved, are you going to pull in the metallics? Somebody's gotta
Perhaps.
let somebody know.
Perhaps. Leosin kind of chimes in. He says, I heard rumor that there's a council of the metallics in the mountains, but I'll have to see if we can arrange a meeting. We'll work on that. Says we can't. We are willing to offer you all our support if you continue on this mission. I have permission from the Harpers to allow any of you to join if you'd like, and Anthar is giving an offer to Laura and Crasher for exceptional service tonight. Seem to have passed the test.
Woo! What? Wait, what's that?
Congratulations, you 2.
Well, you see, I was keeping an eye and seeing who is capable enough to join the order. And
Right!
you
You
two,
mentioned something
do
about
that.
that.
I would argue Drake being able to manipulate the masses and make money and save money would probably be interesting.
I like after that. Sorry, what was that, Crasher?
Oh, I was saying, Drake making money and manipulating the masses would probably interest the Harper.
For sure. Yeah, Leosin is definitely interested in specifically Al-Anon and well, really all you guys, but Al-Anon definitely saved his life, so he's got s- some friendship there. Drake is very skilled at his use of manipulation towards the crowd, and Nick Nack is obviously a good person to chat and get some information. He saw him chatting around, getting some information about the Clarity
I
Hall.
I feel like
Like,
I think he got out there.
Rick.
I
Yeah,
I feel I feel like Nick Nack he believes he's a prince and has always like wanted to be in the Lord's Alliance, but like has always been kind of like scared of the Harpers and the Zentrum in particular, and has little to no knowledge at all about like the Emerald Enclave and the Order of the Gauntlet.
Fair. I will say there is definitely opportunities to join each of the factions throughout the campaign. So if you want to hold off and like to join one of those, totally
Yeah,
option.
tonight was not Nick Nack's night, you know?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I feel like he's just sitting there
So-
sipping on his drink like I don't know.
Okay.
I
So
feel like
that's
Al-Anon would have been like, what's the
I think you guys had recalled during the invasion of the camp that Harpers are kind of like spies that collect information across the Sword Coast.
Yeah, we went over all that
Superior.
before when you kept calling them musicians.
Yeah.
Remember?
That's right.
Okay, I just didn't remember if that was this Al-Anon. So I guess I don't know. As long as he knows. I don't think he'd be interested in that organization because it doesn't really fit his vibe.
That's fair.
Seemed like an Emerald Enclave kind of guy to me.
Yeah.
They like your whole balance thing.
Yeah, that like having run Waterdeep, like setting before, I was like, I'm obviously gonna try to come on play this.
So Leosin does make one final remark that the things like the gathering the horses for you guys to ride back up here to El Terrell, that was thanks to the Harpers. So things like that is some of the advantages you can get from joining his faction. Just as another
That
selling.
intrigues me. Maybe we will have a conversation.
So yeah, that's something for you guys to think about if you want to give it some thought, mull it over before the next session.
Definitely.
Yeah, the way I definitely see this would be Drake and the Harpers, me with the Order of the Gauntlet, Al-Anon with the Emerald Enclave, and Nick Nack with the Nobles. Lorelei, I'm not sure which one to.
I don't know.
And she fits in.
I don't know. She'd be between either Order of the Gauntlet or the Harpers.
She's
Do you
like
mind
fucking
if I,
Drake.
Can you get a message sent out for me?
Are you asking Leosin?
Leosin or Ungthar?
Sure. I'll see what I can do. What's your message?
Here, and I'll take out a piece of paper. I write
Okay.
something on it and I fold it up. Can you just make sure this gets to Ricardo? He's over in, it's the tailor over in the district across town.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah, we'll get on that in the morning for sure.
Well, he needs it tonight, absolutely tonight. Tell him that it's the code word is Dracaris.
Dracarys. All right. Dracarys. Okay, and he says he will get it delivered tonight.
Thank you. So the utmost importance.
All right. So we'll give you some time to think about your decision on whether you want to join either of us. But in the meantime, get some rest. Tomorrow we'll start the next part of our mission here. So we know that they were collecting treasure, and it seems now that we know that they are moving north. So we have two objectives we need you to complete for us. We need just the two questions we need answered are where exactly is the treasure going, and what does the cult plan to do with it? We would like you to join the cult's caravan. We've got word from the Harpers that there's going to be a caravan of them heading out tomorrow afternoon, and we have the ability to hire you on as guards if you are willing.
I mean, if
I'm
that's
pretty good at guarding stuff.
that's what's necessary, that's what's needed, then I can't speak for everybody, but I'll be there.
Okay.
What are the other things we're tasked with doing from Venus?
We don't think there was anything egregious. Just join this caravan. Is the
Yeah, you guys chose to not go back to the hatchery, so the last thing you guys had to do was to rendezvous up here with Leosin and
Oh, we're
Vanguard.
going back.
right? And basically, they're telling us that what they need us to do next is to infiltrate this caravan of cultists.
Correct. Yeah.
Where would we meet up with this caravan?
Well, the caravan is going to be meeting up at the gates at the High City tomorrow afternoon. We'll be sure to get you a contact to engage with there. But
To be
we'll
leaving
warn you
from here?
from here. Yeah, it's actually not just cultists. We know there's cultists in the caravan, but it is a merchant caravan heading north towards Waterdeep.
Okay. Do we know why this caravan? Is this do you believe that they're smuggling the treasure in this caravan?
Our best guess is that they've split up along the trail, judging by your information on the map and what we've learned. We think a small group of them have grabbed some of the treasure and are heading north along the pathway you showed us. So we're gonna have you yeah, so it looks like they're traveling north to Baragos, but the cultists we've tracked, it looks like they